and the rest of the folks would like to say good morning. It's good to be here. So, all that we try to do is because of Liberia. Just want to talk to you shortly. You love Liberia. I love this country. You want Liberia to be developed. I want Liberia to be developed. You want the government to respect the rule of law. I want the government to respect the rule of law. You wanted past government to respect the rule of law, and I'm sure you want this government to respect the rule of law. All that we're talking today, for us to enjoy democracy, for us to enjoy good governance, for us to enjoy peace, for us to be able to interact with our neighboring countries, our sisterly countries, for us to go about our normal businesses, for our kids to be able to go to school, for us to be able to go for our 1-2-1-2 hustle, for us to be able to go and do, the different ups and downs. It means that peace should be available. In the midst of peace, we are able to do lots of things. In the midst of peace, we are able to move around. You will go to school, I'll go to school, the kids will go to school, Papa and Mama will go to work, they will go in the market. The young boys, the business people will open their stores, government offices will open, the president will go for work because we have relatively peace in our country. From the 1989, we start to experience unrest in our country because people were not happy. Peace was not around. We saw all the wars in Liberia. We saw the war coming from Butuo to Kampley, then matriculating to Monrovia. It spread out to the counties. Those who brought the wars, those who felt the impact of the war negatively were the ordinary people. Our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, they were raped, they were sodomized, they were killed, they were slaughtered, they were massacred. Rockets and grenade launchers. All the heavy artillery were brought into our country, even using neighboring borders at that time. And at the end of the day, we all saw what happened to Liberia. Infrastructure-wise, our country was brought down. There was no peace. We saw many different interim governments and interim arrangements, from Yamasoko to Akasomo, to Cotonou, then to Accra, Ghana, all across Africa, because we wanted peace to reign in Liberia. To bring us to the place where we saw the United Nations, we saw ECOMO, under the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, the European Union and the international community, with an arrangement to see countries in West Africa mobilizing their troops, that they use the taxpayer money of their citizens to train their military, to equip them, to build their capacity. And they took their people and sent them to Liberia to come and keep peace, to restore calm. Why you think led us to having a government at that time that saw Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? Why you think brought about the issue that brought the Unity Party under Madam Sirleaf and Joe Baker? It was through the battle box. In fact, we saw it. Former President Taylor. We fought all the wars. At the end of the day, there was nothing to restore peace beside us, our willingness to see this country go back to peace. And so we resolved to peace. At the end of the day, there was one thing that will restore sanity to our country, and that was free, fair, transparent elections. And we went for the elections, and former President Taylor won the election. So you see, after all the wars, after all the jiddiba, after all the quarrel, we went to the ballot box. At the end of the day, that was this set of fashion, we went back to war. We saw Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf coming in the picture. The Unity Party. The Unity Party didn't come to power through the ballot box. They didn't come to power through the bullets. They came to power through the ballot box. Meaning, we had a free and fair, transparent elections that brought the Unity Party. We had an election commission. So without a free, fair, and transparent election, there will be no peace in the country. In the absence of a free and fair election, there will be chaos, instability. Our people will be in disarray. So you see, elections, very important. Not just election, but a free, fair, credible, and transparent elections. With these synopses that I try to give to you is to show you that the international community has invested billions of dollars in Liberia. Not just only money, but blood was shed on this sword. Our African brothers and sisters, they died here. They left their families back home. They came to keep peace. They died for us. So you don't play with elections in country. You don't play with the electoral process. It leads to war. It leads to instability. It leads to crisis. It leads to chaotic situations. It has the proclivity and the audacity to undermine and derail the entire nation. That's why I'm giving you synopsis, because I was here. I saw the wars. Nobody could brag that they benefited from the war. And today, they are enjoying what they took from the war. No, everything that people took from people were blood money. They killed people. They slaughtered families. They took people property. It was blood money. Where are they? Where are they? They committed heinous crimes and atrocity against our people. They walk around here with impunity, and the government of the day accommodated them because that is what they loved. You don't play with election in country. You don't play with elections in the auxiliaries. Even in our churches, our mosques, our schools, our fraternity. You don't play with elections. No, you don't play, because it's where the people go to exercise their franchise. You allow the choice of the people to prevail. I saw the 1985 elections. I was somewhere around the Lockington Red Store when I saw President Doe, and I saw a race and fleets of tanks. They were coming from the Unity Conference Center. You remember 85 elections when Doe and the Jackson Fiat Doe, they were on the thing that Doe didn't win the election. I saw the convoy coming from Unity Conference Center heading for town with that speed, with former president, with the late President Doe. You don't play with elections in country. No, you don't play with the people. Madam Sirleaf served for 2 terms. George Weah came. We had the elections, he won. There were noise around the place. George Weah would not put people. George Weah coming, bring people resign from political party. The Vieta Lasana was the chairman. We went for the election. The Vieta Lasana, in her absence to announce the winner, George Weah called Joseph Baka and said, "You win." From what I'm seeing here, I don't need to tussle and bustle over things. Congratulations, Mr. President. Liberia has won. George Weah demonstrated that. Did we go to war? Despite the threat of our peace, the threat of war from the Unity Party, with Mo Ali and the rest of the folks threatening to burn down Liberia, to drag President Weah, with all their threat from Costa, Yeke Koluba, all the rest of the folks. When the United Party thought that the CDC would steal the elections because they are good at stealing. And so they threatened the peace, who will burn down Liberia. There will be no Liberia, including Joseph Parker. That they have men with guns, arm and ammunition in this country. They will destroy Liberia. They will bring the country down. Because why? They said they wanted free and fair election. CDC won't cheat. Weah won't perpetuate himself into power. So they threaten the international community to pay attention. If Weah plays with the election, there will be no Liberia. They will burn down the country. They will burn down the executive mansion. They will burn down government homes. They will run after their kids. In this country, when George Weah was president, George Weah had no slack thinking that I'm going to cheat during the elections. No. Because election, it is the way of the people. It is where people go to exercise a political franchise. That is where people go to decide who they want. It is not what you want you will impose on them. No, they go there individually. That is why the ballot is a secret ballot. You go there, you take the pen, you look at the listing, and you decide who you want to be your leader. You are never coerced. Even though there might be campaign while people are selling the manifestos of individuals, they are telling you of their plans, but you go to the ballot box, the decision is yours. We knew the importance of elections. We know what happened to our country. We live in this country. He saw many elections. He knows the consequences when people play with the choice, the decision of the people. So Weah was cognizant. He was not taking things lightly. That United Party said, Weah won't cheat. Weah won't do they want. In fact, they will change the other person. They will bring the person. United Party was threatening the peace of our country. United Party preached war. United Party beat war drums in Liberia when Weah was president. As we head to the 2023 election, Joseph Parker beat war drum in this country. Oh yes, they all were threatening to kill. They all were threatening to burn down Liberia. to see the kind of president. Sorry with the internet, I don't know. The internet went off. We just lost signal. We just lost signal. So that's it. We are back. You can continue. Some of you not get patient in class. And I got to keep talking because I got people in radio land to talk to. You understand what I'm saying? Joseph Boakai, look, let me tell you people, Joseph Boakai want to cause trouble in this country. President Boakai want to destabilize the peace of our country. And you're the United Party people. You're not looking at it. You're just feel that politics we're playing. We're not playing politics. We are serious about this. It's not about politics. It is about the truth that we are speaking about. Why should Joseph Boakai bring somebody who is now? If Devietta Lasana resign because you force her to resign, you coerce the woman to resign. The woman resign. If Devietta Lasana resigning as national chairman of the National Elections Commission, even if the law say you may put an acting president, did the law say you should bring somebody from your political party? Are there not other commissioners? Why are you so desperate? Why Joseph Boakai so desperate? Why they hurry Bob Strasser? Why Joseph Boakai so desperate? There are other commissioners. You could just take one of them, or you could take somebody there among them and say, be the acting chairman, until the Liberian Senate can confirm, this man that I've appointed. So if the law says you can appoint acting chairman, Joseph Boakai, why will you go for a united partisan? Somebody who hasn't resigned from your party. Jeniton Widow is an active member, an executive member of the Unity Party. He hasn't resigned. You see, President Boakai won now. The United Party don't want peace in this country. They don't want peace. And you play with the election, you play with the Liberian people. You play with the election, there are consequences, Mr. President. There are consequences of your actions. There's your greed. There's your desperation for power that you want to steal election. For that reason, you will leave the law. You will go outside the box of the rule of law and you say it's part of the arrest agenda. No, we will not be stupid enough. President Boakai's actions is intentional. Joseph Boakai is aware that if a minister were to resign, that minister has his or her principal deputies. One of them should be acting, pending the confirmation of a new minister being appointed by the president. Why they hurry? Joseph Boakai knows the law, but Boakai intends to go against the law because he's afraid. Papa, don't wait. Make Jeniton Widow acting chairman. Now, they fail to realize that Jeniton Widow hasn't resigned from Unity Party. Jeniton Widow is an executive member of the Unity Party. Jeniton Widow is an active member of the Unity Party. So, because Jeniton Widow was the one that stood up, he was the one announcing where we did 100% well, where we took votes. He's not the National Elections Commission chair, but he was announcing for us. He was giving us hope. He was restoring our hope. I think, Mr. President, if you put the man there, look, 2029, this man will announce it for us, whether we win or we not, or we don't win. If we don't win the election, Jeniton Widow will still announce you, Papi, as president. Joseph Boakai is looking for trouble. Joseph Boakai wants to destabilize the peace of our country. Joseph Boakai has never contributed to peace in this country. Joseph Boakai not one day ever been recognized by the international community for our peace. President Boakai wants to take this country back to the dark days. Because Boakai thinks that even if I will be president by force, I will be. If I will be president by brutalizing the Liberian people and instructing the police and the army to kill everybody, I will be president. Boakai failed to understand that war has serious consequences. Boakai failed to realize what the Liberian people went through for 14 years. Boakai was here. He knows what happened, what war brought to this country because people play with elections. Boakai knows. He knows exactly what war did to Liberia. But Joe Boakai, because of his greed, because of the desperation, he wants to perpetuate himself into power. Boakai is giving blind eye to the law of our land. Jeniton Widow should be rejected. Jeniton Widow should be isolated. Jeniton Weah should be incarcerated because he is a strong stalwart, a strong member, an executive member of the ruling Unity Party. Weah can never conduct a free and fair elections. No, he will cheat. Weah, in no way, with his experience, with his understanding, when it comes to electoral management, Weah has no neutrality. He's never neutral. He is a supporter of Joseph Boakai. This man will cheat. This man will put our country back. He should be rejected. If the Liberian Senate confirmed this man, they approved instability in our country. It means that the Liberian Senate, anything that happened to this country 2029, the Liberian Senate will be held liable. Anything that happens to this country come 2029, the Liberian Senate and Joseph Boakai will be held liable. The Liberian Senate, you are not there for Joseph Boakai. You are there for Liberia. Senator Lauren, Pro Tem, Mahoma, you're not there for Joe Boakai. You're there for Liberians. You're there for this country. All your monies and your houses you build, Senator Lawrence, you want them to go in Rome? You think when something spark up in this country, they will not go to your property to break everything down, to put them on fire? You think they will not go after the Lawrences? You think they will not come after you? You think you will have the opportunity to fly out of this country? Pro Tem? No. Today you are pro tem because George Weah allowed a free and fair and transparent elections. Today you are pro tem because George Weah tolerated all of you and respected the rule of law and said, let the law be the law. Let the word of the people prevail. That's what make you pro tem today, that people were able to vote you, Senator Lawrence. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten? If George Weah was a dictator, a tyrannical leader, if George Weah was authoritative, if George Weah said, I will perpetuate myself into power, today this country may have gone back to war. And you're going to blame George Weah, that George Weah was insensitive. He stole the elections. The Liberian Senate, if you confirm Genital Unity Party widow, you are approving chaos in this country. You are endorsing any time tension that comes in 2029. Genital Weah can never be a national chairman. He's never neutral. That man is a Joseph Boakai supporter. That man will cheat for Joseph Boakai. That man will lie. Genital Weah is qualified, but he is not neutral. Therefore, reject that boy. Reject that puppy. I see Linu, a political party that got few handful of people headed by the late vice president, because he hailed a father here from Lofa County, Moluba. He's endorsing Genital Weah. I'm not surprised, Moluba. You want the Liberian people to make you president. So if they were to make you president, that's why you were going to tell the Liberian people? You can thank God they can never make you president. Some of you who don't even have 500 people in your political party, that you endorsing Genital Weah? Leno. I'm too flabbergasted to hearing such a nonsense from some of you. You want this country to go back to war? No. But you see, if anything happens to this country come 2029, the Liberian Senate, none of you will go with impunity. No member of the Liberian Senate will go with impunity. Look, Delon, if you think you were able to win this election because we are Weah, no. We are tolerated, all of you. We are allowed a free and fair election. That is why today, Delon, you are senator. If we are wanted to deal with you, we are going to give instruction to the neck boss. You're cheat that man. No, but we are believing transparency. We are respect the word of the people. We are know what is democracy. We are know that the power is inherent in the people. That is why Weah was not a dictator. Weah was not a rebel president. Weah was not a tyrannical leader. Weah was not a killer. Weah was not a cheater. Weah was not a breaker of the law. Because Weah knew one thing. If you play with the elections, you play with the peace of the country. If you play with the electoral process, you play with the peace of the nation. You play with the peace of the sub-region. And therefore, it was important for every government to conduct a free, fair, and transparent election in the eyes of the whole world and its people. Give the people what they want. Joe Boakai, they gave the country to you because you say 17,000 people say you able to govern. That you can say that you can't bring your parties in, so that they can lie and give you fake figure. Joseph Boakai, you want to damage this country? Do you know what it took George Weah and other people to bring peace to this country? Where were you, Joe Boakai, when our kids were fighting war? When they were killing people? Pregnant women, they take up baby from their stomach. Where were you, Joe Baca? You want to damage this country because of your greediness? Look, Jeremiah Kun. George Weah gave you the opportunity, even though you are a grateful vice president. Weah made you who you are today because Weah tolerated you. Jeremiah Kun, because Weah allowed a free and fair election, that was today you vice president. You know, you have to realize. Ask yourself, today our vice president, why does it Weah have rigged the election? Why does it Weah have told Deviator Lasana to cheat? Will I be here as a vice president? No. Deviator Lasana conducted the election. Weah said, oh, go ahead. You do whatever you want to do. It is the way, let the will of the people be done. And Joseph Baca braved. No, let me tell you, Jeniton Weah is a strong United Partisan member. Nobody might fool you. Jeniton Weah is a strong member of the Unity Party. Nobody might fool you that Jeniton Weah is not a strong member of the Unity Party. He is an executive of the Unity Party. Executive member. Now, the woman resigned from the office. Joseph Baca, you forced the woman to resign. Why you can't wait? You nominate the man as chairman. Your own partisan, your own supporter. Why you can't wait for the Senate to come back from break? Is it difficult to take any one of the commissioners to say you will be acting until the Senate return, until the legislature return from break, from their Easter break? Joseph Baca, in an Easter week, when we should be reflecting on the life of Christ, on his crucifixion and his resurrection, Joe Baca, you were thinking how you were planning to steal election in this country? A holy week, a week that requires reflection, a week of sober reflection, a week that we're supposed to conglomerate as Christians, join the war over, and we are able to celebrate the life and death of Christ. That the time you, Joseph Baca, you're in a corner planning evil against our country because you want to remain president for life. You couldn't take one person, one of the commissioners, and say, be acting, be there in the meantime while we await the return of the legislature so that the Liberian Senate is able to scrutinize my nominee and see if he's qualified and see if he's neutral. But because you're not a respecter of the law, you're not a respecter of human rights, you're not the respecter of the poor people, you're not a respecter of the ordinary Liberians, Joe, you want to perpetuate yourself into power. You Nicodemus, let's say that in the corner, you planning evil against the country. You don't know that elections lead to war? When you don't conduct free and fair election, you don't know it breaks down a nation, it puts the nation on fire. You don't know, Joe? You think if the Liberian people are not happy with 2029 election, you think the police or the military will come and endanger their life? And endanger their life? You saw, why are you rushing that day, Joseph Baca? Why are you rushing? Why are you allowing these greedy people to fool you, Papi? To destroy your legacy? Forgetting to know that you got kids. You have the Bacas, they are here. They will be here tomorrow. If you know where, the Bacas will be here. If Unity Party think they can steal the election, they lie. If they think they will steal the election, there will be no Liberia. If Unity Party think that they will steal the elections and Joe Baca will ignore the law and Joe Baca will show desperation for greed, then there will be no Liberia too. That's what the Liberian people will say. You carry, see how the woman, see how the other one that Tapla read there, see how they're looking. You can see Deviator Lasana. Look at their physical morphology. Those of you online, look at their physical morphology. You can know that these people are not happy. You can know that they are not happy in their spirit. This is not what they was looking for. That Joe Baca was saying a strong partisan to go act. He nominated the man. He wait for the legislature. For the fact that there will be a turning over ceremony, it means that Joseph Baca have shown to us that the Liberian Senate have already endorsed this man in their secret closet. For the fact that Joe Baca will not wait for the Liberian Senate to return, Joe Baca goes and appoint this man and send him to go take office. Go ahead, but anything what do you, man? We can't waste time. You know you understand electoral management. Go out there now. Start playing on the document. See how it look like. We got to get set. Let's start cheating now. Go to the voter roll. Let's start cheating now. Let's start cheating. Let's start putting some plans in place so that we cheat. Let's hold the ground. Let's hold the ground. Joining Trump. Look, Joseph Barker nominates to be rejected by the Liberian Senate. If the Liberian Senate approve this man, they confirm the man, you should know that something that, don't be surprised, because this man going there now, it shows that the Liberian Senate in the know. Senator Lawrence, Jeremiah Kuhn, they already endorsed this man. If we put a man there, we are sure of 2029. Don't play with this country. Jeremiah Kuhn, Senator Lawrence, all the senators, you got properties here, you got your family, your children here. Don't play with our elections. Our people die. Weah gave free and fair election. Weah conducted a free and fair elections. Look at the woman. I know that Tapla read the law over there. See, you can look at the Vieto face. She's not happy. She's not happy. Look at Jeniton without looking in the woman. There is no eyes contact. Look at them. Look at them. They close their eyes. Liberia is going down. Trouble is coming. Joseph Human Barker wants to bring trouble to our country. All of you, this is not about party. This is about country. And some of you know everybody say, "Oh, in a keke, you talking big," but you know nothing about elections. You know nothing about Liberia. You just talking because you are a unity partisan. You on that boss, you just talking because you know nothing about this country. You know what election can do in your nation? When you play with election, you bring war. You play with election, you bring bloodbath. You play with election, you destabilize the entire country. You don't play with it. You don't play with it. You think Joseph Barker coming in our country, low like Uganda, where people campaigning and police shooting tear gas around the place, and they are running after oppositions? No. Joseph Barker will not destroy the legacy of George Weah and other leaders that Liberians are on the path with the Committee of Nations when it comes to democracy, when it comes to the conduct of free and fair elections. Joe Barker will not destroy that legacy. It appears that Joe Barker is just on a mission to damage our country. You go tell your partisan and can't bring him. Jeniton Woodard, who say he old man with wisdom, that crooked thing in your, that when you want, what? They may not even resign from United Party. He didn't even resign. Then somebody say you will resign. Oh, but Joseph Barker appointed the man. They may not wait for confirmation. They may go and take office. It means that the man is confirmed. Because there are other commissioners. There are other capable and qualified commissioners on the board of commissioners that understand the modus operandi of the electoral management. Any of them could be acting. Acting is not permanent. Acting is not permanent. Acting is not permanent. Any of them could be acting pending the return of the legislature. Why Joe Barker is in hurry? Why Joe Barker is afraid? If Joe Barker is governing well, why is he breaking the laws? Why Joe Barker is choosing to go the other way and bringing our country to disrepute? Jeniton Weah should be rejected, booted out, and flocked to go home. Jeniton Weah can never conduct a free and fair elections. Jeniton Weah will cheat for Joe Barker and his Unity Party. Jeniton Weah cannot be a good electoral chairman because he is not neutral. Israel the man qualified? Yes, he is. Israel the man have understanding when it comes to electoral management. Yet he is. Is he neutral? Is he from the civil society? He's from the Unity Party. But George Weah do it to blatant lie. Leave George Weah issue. George Weah turned the country over. George Weah had a free and fair elections under Devieta Lassana. George Weah didn't call Devieta Lassana to deny Dillon and other folks their right to be senator and representatives. George Weah tolerated and made the election commission an independent body. Shut your mouth and stop talking nonsense. When this country go back to war, your BA that look like iron right, you will run away to go to Guinea. Dumoya will not accept any Liberian refugee because you're quick to take people there. So they will not want Poya there. They will not carry you. Africans will not open their border for Liberians. What's wrong with y'all? You don't got sense? Ghana already destroyed Bujumbura. You think they will find place for Liberians? A country that they expect to be serious when a man called George Weah restored democracy and brought Liberia on the map and make nations world over, world leaders to respect Liberia and say, look at the good example of Liberia during their electoral process. And Joe Barker is coming from nowhere to destroy our country or in the name of desperation to be president for life. And I see you Unity Party folks, you there happy? Do you know the impact of this? If Joseph Barker steals this election by forcing this man to be, there will be no Liberia. Oh yes, that's what the Liberian people will say. Because that's why you said George Weah time. Joseph Human Bwakat himself said it. What's wrong with the people? And you think our people stupid? You can't go bring your Gisi man. You can't go bring the Gisi man to come be chairman. You can't bring Jeniton Widow so you can't cheat. Senator Lawrence, I respect you. You're my boss. The reason why I have this so much respect that I don't discuss you on my platform is because of the late Adolph Lawrence, who also was my boss. He was the chief financier of Radio Bourgeois. You was the CEO at that time. You was never senator. Senator Lawrence, you know that. You know that very well. You was the CEO. While Adolph Lawrence was the chief financier. And because of the late Adolph, I hold you in high esteem. Because you gave me the opportunity to exhibit my God-given skill and potential. And I respect you. And that's what I said. I won't discuss Senator Lawrence on my platform. Anytime there are issues, I will exonerate myself because I hold that all that respect to the Lawrences. That doesn't in any way give you the right. That is what I'm talking to you, Omar. You reject this man. This man is a complete access to trouble. If the Liberian Senate confirmed Jeniton Widow, they are agreeing to tension 2029. They are agreeing to instability in 2029. If anything goes wrong on that day, the legislature, you will not go free. You will not go with impunity. You will not go free. If you think Joseph Baka doing his best, let Joseph Baka ask for record names from the civil society. Why Joseph Baka afraid? Why Amos Twere telling Joe Baka to put him in there? Why Kaba calling them? Why Jerry Limek PR them? Why all of them go sit in the corner say, Papa, that good choice, that good name, let it be there so they can steal election. Lexer people. Unity Party has failed already. That is why you see they are in the corner looking for cheaters. That is why they are in the corner looking for people that will steal the elections. If you think you will steal the election, there will be no Liberia, says Joseph Baka. And the Liberian people capture that statement and they are bringing it back to you. If you think you will steal this election by bringing your countryman, by bringing your Gisi man, by bringing your tribe man, your king's man, Joe Baka, that is a blatant, diabolical, malicious lie. Our country will not be school. Every man should wake up. Every woman or boy should stand up. Joe Baka wants to destabilize the country. And then you all fully want to say that over there. You're preaching hate messages. What the nonsense wrong with you? What do you know? Today you're in government. And not because Joe we are allowed free and fair elections. And not why you're in government. And not why today it must swear over FPLC. If George we are going to steal the election, you are going to be there. If there were going to be war in the country that you threatened to bring, that you were going to buy guns, you were going to mobilize rebels and X-Factor killers to destroy the peace of this country. Joe we are say no. And that 17,000 people said Joseph Baka win. Let them take the elections. Let them take it. Today, Joe Baka don't want to respect the views of the 17,000 people that voted George Weah time. No, Joe Baka, don't disrespect the 17,000 people that voted for you. The 17,000 people will never deny their rights. They will never deny their choice. Their choice was Joseph Baka. Their choice was Joseph Baka. So why you want to deny them the opportunity to say another group will say we will vote Weah, we will vote the opposition? And you want to deny them their choice because you want to perpetuate yourself in power. All of you, baby man, you reject that nomination. Children ministry, you reject it. The Liberal Council, you see, all of you sitting down, you close your hands. You fold your hands. All of you shut your mouths. You're sitting down to your places. You say you mind your business. If war come to this country, if tension come to this country, who will go to church? I will worship God in my house. You think I got to go to church? That y'all will not raise tithe? That y'all will not get offering? That y'all will not get it? So if y'all sit under the church, y'all fold your hands, the Muslim, the Christian, y'all fold your hands, say, hey, all right, y'all will not go pray on Friday. Y'all will pray in your rooms. Y'all will not go to church on Sunday. Y'all will sit down to your houses. You don't play with elections. You don't play with it. That is why George Weah did all he could to make sure there would be free, fair, and transparent election. George Weah went to the United Nations. He told the world over, I will lead my country to a free, fair, and transparent election. The world, you know why the world believed Weah? Because the world went with Weah. They know where Weah went into the trenches. When Weah stood behind the podium at the United Nations, the world leaders were not surprised. When Weah pledged that there will be free and fair election in Liberia. There will be free and fair elections in Liberia. The world trusted Weah because the world depended on Weah to restore peace in the country. And how can they sit and see Weah, who was the champion of peace, to be the one to perpetuate war in the country, that he served as a president and built infrastructure? So the world trusted Weah. That's why Weah stood up. I will make sure that there will be free, fair, and transparent elections in our country. World leaders said, we trust you. We know you. You are a man of your word. You will not let us down. You know how much money been invested in that country. How many men and women died from different countries. You know what happened to 250,000 of Liberians that died. So the world trusted Weah. That is why when Weah called Bwaka and Weah conceded defeat, even in the absence of the official pronouncement, world leaders were not surprised. But world leaders were taken aback that a young promising man, an energetic leader, a man with high enthusiasm and charisma, a man with high level of zealosity, a man with a mindset for development in this new dispensation, in this 21st century, that a young man like Weah will take up his phone and call his opponent and concede defeat in the absence of the official pronouncement because of 17,000 votes. Because of a mere 17,000 votes, the world says this boy is trusted. We will trust this boy. We will believe this boy. Who will web. Look, the whole world were in disarray. Everywhere you pass, we are set record. Liberia set record. What? First in the history. On CNN, on Al Jazeera, on BBC, even those who were the terrorists in our area, they were all, everybody, what can I buy? What can I get? That job, that job, that. Everywhere, people were praising Liberia. Oh, Liberia. Oh, the sweet land of liberty. Oh, this glorious land shall long be ours. Oh, everybody were praising Weah. Your greedy God party chairman, the bishop, he went to different country. He said he was proud that they were telling Liberians, thank you for conducting a free and fair election. He said, I hold high respect for Weah. Why Luther Tappe was happy? And because Weah allowed a free and fair election? You think Weah couldn't take a brother and make election commission chairman? You think Weah couldn't take a strong member of the CDC executive committee and make him chairman for the NET? Because you want to keep himself there for years? You were celebrating because Weah conducted a free and fair election. You forget? Luther Tappe, you forget so soon? And you say United Party will be, you will not be there for 200 years. You will be there until Jesus returns. If you play with the elections, Joe Baka, you play with the peace of this country. Leave the Liberian people, let them decide. Leave the 17,000 have voted for you to decide. The 17,000 will not even vote you. You know that. You aware, Joe Baka know that the 17,000 vote that made him president have rejected him already. They have isolated Baka. So Baka is afraid. If the 17,000 have voted for me, the way the people there, I know they abandon me. The only thing we can do, let's bring somebody who will cheat for us. Look, Joseph Baka appointment of Jeniton Widow was intentional. It was never a mistake. It was intentional. Joseph Baka wants to play on the intelligence of the Liberian people. If you close your eyes, if you fold your hands, and don't rally yourself together and reject this evil nomination of Joe Baka that want to undermine the peace of our country and derail our country and take us back into the state of retrogressiveness, you get yourself to blame. For me, I've been here all through the wars. I saw all. I in the bunker. I survived because God was on my side. And I had the resources during the war to survive. That is why I never take the guns. I have access to all of the arms. I have access to the grenade launcher, all the 116, but I didn't pick them. I didn't follow them to go there. In fact, we were the one giving them technical advices. We were telling them, no, you got to go this side. You got to all say they were World War II, Friday way, World War. You know, we were telling them technically, but we didn't take the guns. We had the opportunity to have led a troop to work and have the ball. We had defense force. We had the opportunity. We had the men. But we were in the back because we wanted to save our life to come here today to tell you about the war. 17,000 voted you, Joe Baka. 17,000 George Weah gave you the opportunity. 17,000 Weah didn't reject you. 17,000 Liberians said we want Joseph Baka. That you Baka wake up today, you can bring your friend. You can't bring your Gizi man. You can't bring your kids man to come be chairman so you can steal the vote. Because you know the 17,000 people have denied you ever since before Christ's resurrection on Sunday. You have been rejected. You have been isolated. You have been booted out already by the 17,000 people that voted you, Joe Baca. Tear down your Jennington Weah carrying to your county. Jennington Weah is qualified academically, experience-wise, he is, but when it comes to neutrality, this man can cheat. He's not a neutral man. This man will never conduct a free and fair election. Senator Lawrence, I'm calling on you. I know Jeremiah Kuhn will love this man to be because he wants to be president. But Senator Lawrence, I respect you. I know your ability. I know who you are. I know what you intend for this country. You and Darius DeLong, you kick Jennington Weah outside. Let he go back with Boleke. You kick the nonsense out of Jennington Weah. Let he get outside the Senate. Jennington Weah can never be a chairman. He can never be a free and fair chairman. That man is in the pocket of Joe Baca. That man is an executive member of the Unity Party. Grab Jennington Weah by the way back coat and chunk him outside the doors of the confirmation room. Nobody will plunge this country into instability. No matter the police, no matter the military, all power is inherent in the people. The Constitution didn't say all power is inherent in the police. No, the Constitution didn't say all power is inherent in the military. No, the Constitution didn't say all power is inherent in the NSA. No, it said all power is inherent in the people. So you don't play with the people, because the cry of the people is the voice of God. It is the people that God is depending on. And you don't play with the people. This is a caveat to Joe Baca. Collect that your countrymen who wear that nothing 30 coat, take your into your country. And take somebody from the civil society. Take somebody who will conduct a free and fair election. Joe Baca, if you are doing well, you will not be afraid. Joe Baca, if you are developing the country, you will not be afraid. Joe Baca, if you think you are developing Liberia, why are you afraid? Why are you afraid of the opposition? Why are you afraid of them? Joseph Baca, when I see other United Party for some of your own keke, now you're talking tabata. You think I cared? I don't blame you because you know nothing about this country. You don't know why it brought to many countries. You don't know that election can cause serious civil war. You don't know when you play with the people vote, it can lead to serious instability. You don't know because you are a novice. You don't read. You have the time to read. You able to read 3 newspapers? No, because you don't understand grammar church. No, you don't. Even from most of you from your elementary stage, you don't learn from ABC all the way to 6th grade before going to 7, 8, 9, and then to 12th grade. So you don't have a strong elementary foundation or a high school foundation. That's why you're jumping beyond Joseph Baca. Look, let me tell you, Liberians. The opposition is not afraid of election, but they are afraid of cheating. You know why? They want the people want their votes to be protected. No, 17,000 people voted for Joseph Baca. If you were to call those 17,000 people, they already rejected Joe Baca. They abandoned him already. The 17,000 people that voted Baca, they packed their clothes. Ever since they left Joseph Baca house, they're gone. They are waiting for another election to boot Joseph Baca out. Now, Joseph Baca know that they will flog them. That is why they wake up. We will bring Jennington Weah, and people are condemning. Then I can't see Leno. I can't see the group. You know, I'm not surprised, Moluba. I'm not surprised, Moluba. You lover man, so you forced to support your papi, Joseph Baca. That you say you won't be president. That you say you won't be president. That you supporting bad thing, but you want a Labrenpo to vote for you. They can't 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 vote for you. How will you go endorse Joseph Jennington Weah? Leno, how they call that their new party, Leno, You go support. Look at even Soup denied, Soup reject the man. Soup said the man should be kicked out. They should put him outside. They should collect Joseph Baca, nominate, and put him outside. So Joe Baca, he happy. Oh yeah, I'm happy the way things are going. I'm happy the way things are going. So he said now. So he said everything now. He dancing around the place. He said, yeah, we are right. Stan already called for the rejection of the man. Soup everybody. Everybody should reject Joseph Boakai relative. Joseph Boakai relative should be rejected. You know, I don't blame some of you because you don't know what election can bring. That election can bring trouble to the country. You don't know. You don't know. There's something they plan to do. It's not something that Joseph Boakai made mistake. No. They plan to do it. If they can carry the woman and say, they carry the man, say, go there. Go to your office. Go to your office. We carry you. Go there and be there. You think they really cared about you? Look at. I know that Tapla Riviere. Look at the people. Look at a widow looking in deviator face. They're turning things over to you. You're not the proper chairman. Are you the only man there that will be acting? Because Joseph Boakai don't respect the rule of law. Unity Party as a whole, they don't respect laws. You saw Madam Salif time? When the Liberian Senate rejected Madam Mary Bro, what Madam Salif did? She appointed Mary Bro acting city mayor. Mary Bro was functioning. Madam Salif shows, you see, Unity Party good at disrespecting the rule of law. You saw it at NAFA. You saw it with Emma Glasgow. Everything that Boakai doing, you know, there is something we call transparent of spirit. Transparent of spirit. Whatever coming from Madam Salif is into Joe Boakai. Transparent, softer spirit. Transparent. I'm not surprised that Boakai is doing that because Boakai learned it from Madam Salif. Don't mind them. Appoint the man. But Madam Salif appointed people, papi. Put the men there. Let the men be acting when they send it. And you finish talk to Senator Lorraine. And you talk to Kun. Yeah, just put the men there. The men can't just run over that thing. We finish talk to Delon. If you play with the peace of this country, if you think you will steal the election, no, then there will be no Liberia. According to Joseph Boakai. Then the Liberian people will tell you the same thing you're threatening the peace of our country with. That man should be rejected. Bishop Kuro, Bishop Brown, where are you people? Where are you? The Council of Church President, Bishop Reeves, where are you? This is the time you're supposed to open your mouths. Where are you? Kotu Brown, where are you? Where are you people, Bishop Wallabelle? Where are you? Where are you people, Bishop John Koko? Where are you people? Where are you people? Bishop Domba from the church there in Johnsonville, Liberty. Where are you? Because you're one of the board members on one of the boards for Joe Boakai. Where are you? Iman Krai, where are you people? You're a deceitful kind of people. Y'all think if this country go back to trouble, y'all will be safe? Y'all think your people will go pray or they will go to church? Janitor Widow will be rejected. If the Liberian Senate will confirm that man, then it means that indeed they support trouble in this country. Janitor Widow is academically qualified. We can read that. But that man is not neutral. That man is a senior executive member of the Unity Party. And I see some of you, the Unity Party, talking, how we are doing. Shut your mouth. Come on, reading. You can't read good. To read. They give you whole book, pamphlet, you can't read. Because you don't know how to pronounce. You don't know dictions. You're not dexting. You didn't do grammar or spelling or terminology in school. So even to read, to spell, that's why you don't read. Many of you don't read. Where it say? Where the news say? You only ask him, but where it say? Because you can't read. Janitor Widow should be rejected. Nobody to accept that man. Those guys plan that thing. Those guys plan that thing. If y'all sit on your fold your hands, y'all say the men are take over, y'all forget it. They're done with y'all. Y'all went to the Supreme Court, they say they position themselves strategically. They got men to brutalize you. But you know what? The thing that Joseph Boakai thinking on, he forget to know that this country is called Liberia. The police can even get 60,000 people in the police. The Liberian people more than the police. The Liberian people more than the army. The Liberian people more than the joint security. When the people were ready in Kenya, do you think they want to know how many people you care? They were burning down structures. They were bringing down the parliament. They were grabbing government officials, burning their houses, running behind them that they were tired. You don't play with election in country, go. You don't play with it, though. You don't play with it. When I see you passing around here, you can even tell Joseph Baka to create job for you. Then you're there celebrating the papier. Why you're suffering and you don't even get job. Then he won't bring trouble on the country again to suffer your small hustle, your small business. So things presses and get hard. Because you think the Liberian people will say that Joseph Baka can cheat? You think people will say that and allow Joseph Baka to steal for a criminal in the port and set in power again? No, it will never be. It will never belongs to God. It will never happen. And that is why I want to say thank you to Stan. I want to say thank you to Soup and the rest of you that continue to reject this insect, this dangerous substance that Joe Baka imposing on the Liberian people. They reject this dangerous substance. Genital Weah is a serious person. If you make him chairman, you endanger the peace of our country. There will be no free and fair election. And you know the consequences of conducting an election that is not free and fair. Some of you think we're talking because we don't like the country. You think we're talking because we don't like the country. We like the country. We love this country. That's why we will stay here. We go anywhere. We love this country. We were here. AFF grabbed our father and slaughtered him, killed my father in cold blood, slaughtered him. I found the Israel Defense Force, and I brutalized people too. I launched the greatest offenses. They took my own I saw them put my pie in the car and taking and carrying. He was not a military man. They killed him. I don't know where they killed him. That means able to say myself here, and Joseph Baka won't bring that same war in the country. Joseph Baka will not know nothing about Liberia, who failed to even contribute to peace in this country. He sat down in Lofa there. He cared less about the country. Today, Madam Sally gave him the opportunity after she saw him to CWA. That he president, he want to carry the country back. And I see here the United Party post supporting it. Yeah, papier that good appointment. Okay. Let the Liberian Senate confirm it. Let the Liberian Senate confirm that man. Look, y'all mobilize the Liberian people. If the Senate return, y'all go out there with hundreds of thousands of Liberians. Y'all tell the Senate to reject that nomination from Joe Baka. Y'all go out. What the police will do? The police will brutalize y'all. Donald Trump in America. Let Gregory Coma brutalize people because they don't want them to cheat elections. Enough is enough. Gregory Coma, my foot. Let him brutalize people. Manuba Manu, the rest of the folks, mobilize 100,000 of our people. If possible, bring 200,000 of Liberian also that day. Just surround the whole Capitol building and let Gregory Coma open fire. Let's see. Let's see. That will be the end. We'll capture the people will capture the police. They will capture the whole police station from you. The Liberian people. That will be the end. This nonsense should stop. Look, if you are not radical, if you will not engage this Joe Baka and his surrogates and his conspirators in a more radical approach, these people will walk on you, will step on you, they will jump on you, they will kick you around, and nothing will come out of it. ECOWAS will not help you. This is the time to be radical. This is the time to be engaging. This is the time to say enough is enough to Joseph Baka attempt to steal elections. I'm ashamed of the Unity Party people. I'm ashamed of you. All the big mob you get, you're able to win opposition. All the big mob you get, you're able to go for free and fair election. You ask the civil society to make. You bring neutral person in any political party. All the big mob you get. I must swear, all the big mob you get, my man. All the big mob you get, Mo Ali. All the big mob Luther Tape you get, that you're not able to conduct free and fair election. You think that your power farm here? You think that your power and play? Because you see how government sweet and you won't put yourself in power for life. Genital Weah will be captured by his transfer, who will hold us with a boxer. You will not be confirmed. That old man will not be confirmed. If you think you win election already, you're loud. And that is why Liberians should wake up. That is why you should join Stan. That is why you should join Soup. That is why you should join every civil society group. Upon the return of the legislature, carry 100,000 of Liberians. Everybody that day don't sell. Go outside. Go to the Capitol building. You reject Joseph Baka, person where he want to bring to spoil our country. The police can stop you. It is your constitutional right. When Gregory try A, you call Donald Trump. Donald Trump will come for him. When he tries A, you call for Donald Trump. Liberia needs better. Joseph Baka forget about governance. Joseph Baka forget of the rule of law. Joseph Baka worry about 2029 election. He even thinking how he will develop the country, how people suffering. Only thing about border, they just worry about election. Because he's not doing anything. Because he's not developing the country. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Let's take your calls. Let's take few calls before we go on to this edition. And I'm very clear with you. Jennington Weah is an executive member of Unity Party. Jennington Weah hasn't resigned and Joseph Baka may acting chairman. That is to show that they want to cheat. The next day Unity Party, then you may acting chairman again. 077-223-9933, 0886-304497. The women line 0777-980-375. 1 minute, I don't have sufficient of time. And then you are part of the program. 1 minute. Good morning. Oh, okay. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother Israel. Thank you for the show. Israel about Weah here. The person should have found it for the return because they say this is number 11. Mr. Walker is breaking liar and he said to impose one certain woman on us to make the election for him. Walker is forgetting to know that this is a democratic state and you want to run a dictator state. Walker, you will never ever succeed in our plan. We are watching where ego are in the thing. But Israel, I never protest in my whole life before, but the other action we will stand out on a different.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you. This is Paul Sosa.
Okay.
Okay, you see, the plan of this government, they fail already. There's a thing that says, if you kill, or if you steal. They say 1 day for master and 99 days for rule, 1 day for master.
Yeah.
The best stealing from 2005 to 2011. So they're stealing used to them. But mind you, they're stealing the best stealing from 2005 to 2011. This is the time, 2029. When they try it, that will be the end of most of their life. And the Bible said, anyone who play evil against their friend, that evil will turn against that particular person. Will read the book of Proverbs 17 verse 13.
Yeah.
They say one who pay evil for good, evil will live in your heart.
Okay.
And also when we read the book of Proverbs, when we read the book of Proverbs chapter 35, they say, oh Lord, please my kid and fight against those who fight against me. Let away be that and serious, making them win the battle over enemies. So all the evil things they're telling, everything will go back to them. They shouldn't forget the security have been divided. Because so when anything starts off, you see some people come on the other side. So that's why I want to tell them. So let them plan the evil plan. It will go back to them in the name of Jesus. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning, Weah.
Let's hear you.
Yeah. Well, when they post started this year, anybody ever sent before them, they started breaking law from the beginning until they say do it. Because they see that no party can even stand before them to say anything. So whatsoever you want to do, you will do it. So we need to put ourselves together to do something. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel Paul.
Yeah.
This is the cheerleader, and I call from the Congress to preach precise opposite refuge temple. You know, Israel, since the thing happened, since they appointed the Nope Dwarf, they deformed him or been sent they appointed him. I have been looking on Facebook, listening to radio to see a release from the opposition political party. And I have not seen any first statement. You know, we said something happening before we say we want to find solution and it will be too late. It is now that we should find solution and reject the United Party, man. They may who first round, not even finish what was dragging them in the first round. Still they say, oh, and open your mouth to start announcing results. Just as they see, man, that sleeping Waga were appointed and the opposition are sleeping. They are waiting for a CDC to come up with a press release before they can come up. It's everyone on our business. It is not only judicial business. That what Waga said that if you don't win election, the country are going to finish. Now is the time that Waga want to finish this country. That is why you see he appointed somebody from each party, and we are looking at it. And I can tell you free. The Senate will confirm that man. Because the opposition are not many in the Senate. Nobody can get there, start on the law, then we sit over there and we appoint that man. Why were they when we are appointed people reason, if you can remember, our state to be corrected? They were all riot flying with our stupid nonsense United Party for. That's why I'm too angry this morning. They're nonsense United Party for. They're foolish for. They're hooligans. They're blood fucking demons in United Party. Well, parading a riot, talking about the plan appointment. Today is in their shoe, and they are all like congratulating Senator Weah. But I want to say this, I want to sound it as a candidate. A Baka fee, he can plunge the country into chaos. That's why he is manhandling our people, ill-treating them, breaking houses. The government officials, someone asking our children, raping our children, killing them. And because he see with a project with us, he's a liar. It can never happen here, sir. Thank you for the time.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Let's take some here. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Ezra.
That's you.
Thank you. Ezra, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call for my people corner. Down Coast Boyo, one town community. Ezra, you see, I want to talk, I will come from this angle, Ezra. I want to talk to President Weah this morning. President Weah, I know where you are. I know what you did for the Liberian people. I know, President Weah, when you build roads, you guys question your ability to build roads. I know, President Weah, when you build the Emory Hospital and the 40 Military Hospital, I know the guys are in power today refer to it as empty building. President Weah, I know when you offer the free tuition policy at the University of Liberia, those guys are in power today question it. President Weah, when the election came, those guys forgot about what you did and they turned their back on you. But President Weah, the reality has set in. Those guys are in power. Joseph Nima Bwaka and his gangsters nearly took this country into war for your administration. But because of your wisdom manner and your love for country, you averted that satanic and demonic attitude that they wanted to bring into our country. But Mr. Weah, President Weah, I call on you this morning. We want a statement from you. We want a statement from your party. We want you to come up, President Weah. We believe in you. We trust your ability. We know you are the only person. According to President Bwaka himself, he said you are the only person that is globally connected to deliver our country. President Weah, we need a statement for you condemning this appointment. Other than that, President Weah, I see a danger ahead. Please come to the aid of us, the Liberian people. Other than that, 2029 will be elusive and will be a mirage for all of us. Please come out this morning. Oh, Tangako. Oh, my good brother and my good brother and role model, Eugene Nangwe. Talk to President Weah this morning. You'll come up with a powerful statement that will make this demonic and satanic child and this evil planet that is pregnant to be a better before time. Thank you very much, Israel.
Thank you.
For always giving us the opportunity to make our voice on national issue. Thank you very much.
Thank you there. Thank you. Good morning.
This is Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, you. First year, this man is joking. He's a serious joker. They laugh salad, do it all women. They rank women here. He playing with something. He think because Liberian are talking, we're cooking for him. He will eat it. We're cooking for him because we know now that this is spiritual and physical. We know what he's doing now. When he come, he blow his thing there inside the cabinet there. We understand it now and we fighting in that direction. We're cooking for him. We don't have to say anything. We are the one that's sick. We need to drink medicine. Now I can be sick and we are drinking medicine for me. No. Liberians, wake up. Everything you all say, we are. This is leadership. We don't move like that. You should know that man by now. This is leadership. Liberians, wake up. When you wake up, then you will know who we are. Is you wake up that you're the one suffering, that you're the one going through this thing. We just sitting down. They last salary, do they all incomplete people there do all type of things. I'm speaking to Mrs. Lawrence this morning. She's my looking child daughter, and I don't expect her to endow that man there. I know what her husband have done. I know what go on in Lokita. We give her respect for her. Youngly, you my daughter. And all the old man in Lokita, we are looking at you. From Lokita, call way, we looking at you because we know what your husband and you did. For you to sit down today and just feel like they were happy, Youngly, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. This part of hooligan, they part of evil spirit, the antichrist, and I said now over there. They think they can take the pill. They must sit down there. God get a message for them. Nobody should fight. The only thing we should rise up for our right. But God is cooking for him. All of them are there. Unity Party, they will not reach 2029.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah. This is Mandela calling from the old road. Yeah, Israel, I want people to know. You see, from the time, from the inception of this government, Joseph Baka and his people, they are people, they came, they plan already. These are bourgeoisie that brought war in the country. That is people that sat down to the Joseph Baka. The Joseph Baka here is a wicked man. They have planned already for 2029. They do not respect the constitution of Liberia that spoke against the Palestine going over there. But these people had not won no good election in their country. They try here at anything. She was leaving. This is why because she did not want for Joseph Baka to get there. This is why she conducted fair election. But people had never been known for fair election in this place. Now they know to can respect the constitution. Here people, they don't regard nobody. But
Oh, are you the man there? Oh, the network dropped. Man there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sergio.
Good morning. Sabu.
Yeah, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta. I joined the show at 1.4 Zimbabwe. Yeah, let me tell you, if Joseph Baka feels that because they get rid of Prince Johnson, because they were bringing war crown code, Prince Johnson that no war crown code. If they can get rid of Prince Johnson, another Prince Johnson here, whose name is Sabu Rasta. I Prince Johnson jail for today. Because myself Prince Johnson jail. Because let me tell you, so that election, it rests on Weah shoulder, it rests on my shoulder. It rests on my shoulder. Look, this time around, my brother, I can show you, without even waiting for Weah. I'm telling you, we're not waiting for Weah. So I tell them, John Weah enjoy yourself, relax. They said they never wanted you, all what you did. John Weah, all what you did today is glaring, they can see it. But because of that ungratefulness, they say they never wanted, but today they feel the pinch. And our people today have been brutal. Can you imagine breaking people's homes down? Can you imagine local country has been given to Dumia? Then you tell me, say, our people will continue to live in that kind of higher poverty for 12 years. You know, you're joking, you're bluffing. John, we are drinking your coffee. Because Prince Johnson jail is on ground. Look, if you chamber whether you let them say you go bring your local men to come spare our election for my brother, you joking. My brother, you joking. You joking when you say, my brother, you joking. Because they told it to the next election, my brother, It will determine if Liberia will go evil or Liberia will go beyond. Because if we want Liberia to go beyond, we always carry it beyond. If we want to move forward, we'll move forward. So we are already set the record straight. He set the record straight. That's why you see, that's the record. So Ghana and Liberia when it comes to democracy. So if you feel that you can bring under your kids, your local country, who won't break the election, okay, my brother, you okay. Because we all be willing to damage it. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so kind, Sabu Rasta. Thank you. Good morning. Rasta, there will be kind. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, this is Ed Moka. You know, I love the rejection of Weah by the general public, then followed by the various stakeholders in the country. And when that happened, it further create dark cloud over the appointment. And mind you,
that institution, despite the use of money taken away, but the international community make contribution to that institution, the money just next whenever there is election time. So they just start monitoring the day of the election. So as we speak, monitoring activities are going on. So if the president will come and make an appointment, and then the citizens are speaking against the appointment, except for the unity party people who don't understand that when anything by fire here, they're not going to be speaking among people.
Yeah.
They say this is the unity party people, and this is the CDC people, this is the CMC people. That is what they don't know. And that's why sometimes we ask them whether they were ever around when through our 14, 15 years Civil War. I don't know whether they were ever around. Okay? Because even those of us who are visually impaired or disabled people were not even there by the guy. I can remember to took my radio from me right here Congo time during the April 6th. Okay? And even threatening to have go from my bed, the other guy can say, oh no, you took the radio from him, forgot about his bed. Full bucket radio. I can remember somewhere around 30 when my brother was coming from town just because we were playing lots of Duby cassette in the command where we were going. Well, soon we got out the church where the guy got down when he say, oh, you take you got new cassette. And you say, I'm a borrow here the cassette, you give it for the guy about the picker. Oh, girl, the picker, you don't want to get the cassette. My brother got to fought them for that cassette. But it's so simple thing that the guy was coming after people.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't know. They say that the ISA when anything by fire, they're going to be picking and choosing the way the unity party government is picking and choosing among people here. So we need to start. Okay? They want to conclude. So the University of Liberia students, institution, you have CMC, AMC, Youth League, yeah. Okay? All of them are opposing. Okay, yes, CDC or do our personal party has not followed the statement yet, but I can't go on one of these sister stations the very day the appointment were made. So the guy has been seriously rejected. He has been rejected by the Liberian people. So as you speak, why can't you struggling with this? Because this is the speaker team we're talking about, all the kind of stuff. This is the integrity institution. We don't want that man.
Yeah.
He need to go.
You need to go.
So yeah.
But Lino endorse Jonathan Widow.
Don't leave that man. I didn't see the fact that this stuff we're talking about. And I look back at it there. Yeah. And you should try to be independent as one. And this is why the unity party people wrong with this thing. Nationalistic, patriotic thing. And this is the place where that applies. To our country. What could carry our country back and what could carry our country forward. That's what we're looking at here. Lano is another annex of unity party. He for the Lofa, so everything the Lofa country man does, then it just goes. Okay, have you checked in the government? Every key position in the government comes from Lofa. How do you do that? Why is the unity in the country? Why is the togetherness? Okay, the government has failed. So how can you fail almost 2 years? Then you fighting, you think you can cheat. How do you do that? As you speak, yesterday, the very school that Black want to go dedicate to that person, we have started. As you speak, yesterday, the teacher wore out because of what? Lack of pay. Today, as you see, they have report coming from Nima County that teachers are walking over the various classroom. They are protesting. The students are protesting due to the lack of pay.
Yeah.
When you go to the health sector, very, very bad condition. So, how do you check in the midst of all of these? If people will just sit there and allow you to do it, then that means you're taking the country back in the dark day. And that's what we don't want. That's what we're speaking out. So those institutions that you're calling, the council of churches, no, they are compromised now. You can't be taking paycheck and you open your mouth, you talk. This is why the independence of those kind of institutions supposed to remain.
Yeah, you lose.
So how can a creator this Reverend Baptist talk. When he getting his paycheck every month in that church, he made not less than $1,500 US every month as a pastor. But he's not satisfied with it. He can put basket down every day and collect some of the offering. He's not satisfied with it. He got to go take job from worker to limit his function. But we are speaking of things to stem as well. You know, one of the first institutions that came up, and more institutions coming up. Okay. Don't worry about CDC. CDC will come up very soon. They will come up. Yeah, they will come up very soon. Because when Ganda appeared on some of the sister radio stations, we played some of the questions to him. What would they do? Because we were dealing with these same people. Why if they are appointed, he has shown up that the election begins now when Buakai make the appointment of the new next chair person. He told us. So we are waiting on he's going to come up. But you know, they take time to come up with statement. He's going to come up. So that shouldn't be a worry. Yeah. They're going to come up. And we are calling on the legislature for once. Take the one serious save our country. Now, I've always said for you to make a 15,000, for you to make a 30,000, to get a 45,000 after every 3 months, that this platform that gives you that opportunity. Next, if you destroy that, you will not be able. The judiciary, you got some say here. Because the last time I was around Supreme Court, all the associate justices and their bosses' car were beating. So when I asked, they say, oh no, that the associate, the very associate of the Supreme Court bench, car then park here. So this is Yusuf, they say, they all, they say, they all. I said, oh, so that why they say, yeah, the car will beat until the knock in the evening hour to get inside to go home. They don't cut their car off. What is going inside? That your money going inside, that your time that you're going. So we are saying, please intervene, because if anything backfire, your car will not be able to pass over there and fix for the rest of the day, or in the evening hour you get inside, you go back home. So don't do something, and don't want to wait for the council of church. You have the religious institution here. Speak out. You're supposed and tell them, oh man, stop doing this to us.
Okay.
Come on, man. Thank you.
Thank you so kind of tough talking. Thank you so much for your analysis as usual. Good morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Go ahead. Okay.
I want to be mad at you. 2023 in Saturday, the people who die for election. You see there. The Saturday was possible. He don't win. Because you get power. All the people die in Saturday. 2023, what we are seeing, whatever, that my people probably there. Today was everybody win. That person carry the job. But I carry that fellow man. Say 2023, that we are not 2029. You want to be my air. You let it pass it. And not let the situation one. What bullet will carry me? The other one fight a catch up what you for. We see it in the you must around here. No one part me. For nothing all the way. We see it. Five bullet. That message is okay. But if I will go to other person. You see it. The man wants to me is forfeit. Then why they coming from? You come for Lofa, eh?
Yeah.
La commission
Lofa man.
Yeah. Lofa man. All the poor who pass. You want a number A. You settle the person. You can't say you settle it. And because money made up wrong. So you're not answer anything. They won't get power yet. And the power you get, you won't get it. You must be careful for yourself. Nobody not afraid. You want to eat car. Latin was 14 years. Who want to do the poor? Then that was coming. When you play with us, we'll serve we are. So all will be here. Gonna we are you're looking for a job like Kenny. I always talking it. I said you will never get here. So any plan, if you will, you say, Papa, you say that word, I say, Papa is doing well. a panic. They want to panic. They will wait on our panic. He's sleeping, they come for all. He said now, they come for honor. They not will sedition. That is what I say. That is that's why I got for you.
Okay, sorry, man. Pardon down. Kevin Soko, right? Jennington Widow's appointment at EC boss is in violation of the Liberian Constitution and the EC law. 2023, he called the first round result in favor of JNB when it was Weah who won the first round. If Mr. Widor is confirmed to have the EC, it will cause the 2029 election to end up in serious confusion because his track records are clear. James Lomoya, his friend, did the same in 2011 by calling a conflicting election result that Weah won, and in 4 hours' time, he changed the result and flew to Ghana the next morning. It's a pleasure having you, Dr. Ishmael Rahim. Welcome to the program. Talk about it. How you doing?
Hello, Israel. We are saying the son of David Oyedepo.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm okay, sir.
You know, Israel, to this morning, I will be speaking from different angles. And I will be speaking from the patriarch voice, not party sentiment. In my father voice, my spiritual father say, until your part is played, God is not permitted to play his part. When it comes to Liberia, we need to be real to the issue. Israel, power is not something that is given to you easily. You have to fight for it. No matter how Jesus Christ stayed in the synagogue for how many days, until he went for that power, he couldn't perform signs and wonders. We, the sedition, are number one. We are not condemning this government. We were in government, incumbent. What are the principles that we put in place for this thing that happening now for the sake of our lazy argument that is happening while we never prevented them? United Party government is not our first time coming to leadership in like 12 years. We rule under the 12 years in the opposition. We're supposed to be from their school of thought. So when I see people attacking the council of churches, I feel so bad. Well, they're not the same names that were there doing my personal, former personal Weah time. What is that the same council of churches? Was is that the same people? Israel, let me shock you. You, Israel, boy, we are saying you sat behind this microphone and spoke on behalf of CDC for 6 consecutive years because you believe in the dream of former President Weah. But when last the information minister, we need to be very frank and fair to ourselves. You know, I'm so happy for you because you come from a church that fear God. You come from a church that the old man taught all lifestyle for spirituality. What happened? You think you small boy to be a press secretary to President Weah? What, that will be fine. We the one causes thing is not United Party government. United Party government is just learning for you. Don't feel frustrated, Israel, that you were talking for these people or we were talking for these people. When last you ever call any sedition minister for them to just pick your call? You know what they call wait for the latches on the law? The informations we are giving now, we have all of the powers to ourselves. We in police, they got protected patrol and apprehensive. We never protected these things from happening, but we want to apprehend now. We need to study ourselves. People have tested the water and they have passed a rest Caracol. Stop President Weah for entering the laws. So the things is too much. We just wasting our time.
So Dr. Rahim, you know, I understand your point. You know, we open up, people open up too much to them and they are used to it now. So with this appointment, you think it's something that was so intentional by the president that we put our own somebody who's true with us?
So the first thing, we don't know the electoral Lasana Brown was used as a case study. She was appointed by President Weah, but she was fair enough to read the election results that brought Joseph Boakai into power. The past election commission was never appointed by President Joseph Boakai. So, you know, we make too many noise out of too many issues and divert from the anti-logic that will bring the Liberian people peace and support. The election that Joseph Boakai won, who appointed the election commission? It was President Weah. The United Party government never complete. It was a sin developer bro who gives the constitutional result to Joseph Boakai, which was fair, free and fair.
So you support Joseph Boakai appointing his, because we don't have not resigned from United Party here. He hasn't resigned.
Yes.
He hasn't resigned from the party. And the president told him to nominate him and then be acting, go there, take over here until the legislature come to confirm you. And he hasn't resigned from his party.
Okay, no. Granted. So what happened to the citizen laws maker? He's going for confirmation. You only looking at widow, Mr. Bob, we are saying. The opposition lawmakers that are in the house. What happened to all of these appointments that Joseph Boakai did and Nathaniel Magay, they left on all of the citizen lawmakers? Were they not confirmed? Are they working? Israel, that would be real to the issue of life.
But the Liberian people say they don't want the man. They reject. Everybody been rejected the man. All the civil society group rejected the man. They say they don't want him.
We agree 100%. But he has his own constitutional right. The power lies within the hands of the president, the executive power to appoint whosoever.
Okay.
But it left for the lawmaker to confirm his attendance citizen lawmaker in the house. So what are we doing now? Instead of taking all of this energy to speak whether a good, a not good, what are the strategy we are applying now to get these people out of power when we say they are now real?
Now, one of the strategies now, you just should not be there. Yeah, Joseph Boakai bring different person. Now, what the people said they don't want, doctor. But anyway, thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. I hope we have you. It's good you call the morning because you disappear from me. It's good.
Inbox me.
Yeah, I'll inbox me. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you so much, Doctor. He's Pastor Dr. Ishmael H. Rahing. He's one of our resident pastor winners chapel across the world. I think the US or in Europe. But it's good to have him in part of the program this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Section calling from school. Israel, I want to ask. You know, you're the educated people. Israel, how many opposition in the country? And you were here, the people were testing on the body. Where are the other people, Israel?
Yeah, but people rejecting now. CMC too rejected the man.
And you're talking about CDC lawmaker, Israel in the country, you know. CDC lawmaker not get voice over there, Israel. CDC lawmaker not get voice over there. You know what the people going through over there. You letting us have focus. Say the house is divided, majority and minority. Which you go and say the voice they get regime speaker. You know CDC lawmaker the voice is not here over there. People talking Israel. That's not there. That's not the confirmation. That's not there. Israel in the country. I don't know what to talk about the voice. Well, I will listen to them. You say, you know, the government can listen. The president is not listening president. People talking, but they're not listening to them. They put it at the time. That the government in power. Israel. What asking the opposition community to do is that they all of them talk. But you can just say, well, Joe, we are doing what CDC doing. Joe, we are the only opposition in the country. That time for the other people to take the leader, Joe, we are follow. Joe, we are going to go people to live on the street. To go protest, what they can say, some people are saying to go protest other people. And I love people back out there, Israel. And I love people back out there. The people were pointing, why is that coming in? Is that coming in bringing people? Why they can talk? We are going here up. People now, we are back and right, they can't write down, they can't spot for Israel, you're still losing to that. The people are putting on the why the other people.
Okay.
You except for where to say Israel can't go protest. When Sonny Abisel can say some playing football, you're not saying to go protest other people. Israel, they put a pop back there. They back out there for 2 years. The blood port, they put back there. What telling the people? They're coming and listening, woman. But I'm not even listening about it. Don't confirm that, man.
Thank you. We wait to see that. We wait to see that. Thank you. We wait to see that. But this is the long. This is the long. Yeah, what you said about the election. This is the long. This is your direct.
You have power. We don't get for you. We will know how to do power and meeting power. And you can't buy for it. That's small children talk there.
Yeah.
You have power. We don't get for you. We will know how to do power and meeting power. And you can't buy for it. That's small children talk there.
You hearing? So that is what they said they would do. You see, you know what we're talking about? That these people are not they just prepare for trouble. Say you have power. They will know about power. They take power from you. That then will give you power. So they don't then have spoken. They have said it. You listen. Listen to him one more time. Listen to him. Listen to him.
You have power. We don't get for you. We will know how to do power and maintain power. And you say you can't back for it.
We will know how to do power and maintain power. You say you coming back for it.
That's small children talk there.
That's small children talk. That was the law. That is why the Liberian people will reject Weah. Because they know when you go to you people, you want to confirm in the law. And that is why the people said they will reject him. Even if they will go outside in their hundreds and thousands, when the legislature return, they will do it. Somebody will take the lead. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, thank you. Sorry, my dear brother Israel. Let me say thanks also to the hardworking family of our great.
Yeah, Liara, go ahead, my man.
Yeah, I really appreciate my people for the hard work.
You're in our own destination.
The kids of the family. And I'm pocket robber from my unknown destination this morning. Israel, you know, they don't let crying baby at the movement. They already see that vision. They already see the defeat at head. So like they want too much fear in the people, but you are daydreaming. Israel, they have reached to the time that we're not talking plenty again. Israel, we're not talking plenty again. They will be very clear to this particular purported and feel redeemed. This particular election is beyond George Weah. It's beyond Alexander Omis. It's beyond whosoever political leader. It's beyond them. The political election, the monopolic. The people that have monopolic for the Congo people all state, the people that have control over the election is the people that actually that is homeless in local country. The people that don't have money now to afford to send their children to school, and they want their children going back to school tomorrow. The people today that they are going on, they are going to bed hungry in Congo only because there is no job. The job have been taken from them. That the people that have control over this election. You know, you're joking. I don't know your widow or working on door. I don't even know how they call you widow or working on door. Trust me, the place for school to read for more to open, go start eating the rest. We are getting there. If you talk about if our people it's not about solution as Liberian people in Cleveland. If our Liberian people that are waiting for the time to come for them to go back and get what they do. Okay. If they can't reach, trust me, Israel, let anybody talk it. Let anybody talk it. I told you Israel later.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you so kindly. So Delon is clear and blunt about it. You got it, not joking here. Okay, let's squeeze somebody. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah. I'm Peter the Council. I come from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville. Thank you for a fascinating discussion. You know, Israel, the action of an Joseph Mabwaka appointing and a Jonathan Widow as an election commission here is clearly they have just validated our argument that come 2029, Joseph Mabwaka has and no message for the Liberian people. And what they are depending on is not going to surmise because we are all educated and highly sophisticated to detect any flaw when it comes to electoral process. So this old man who had that kind of PRC mentality, feed here, override that to perpetuate himself into power, it's not going to work come 2029. That's why come 2029. So for us, we are going to put on to all our activity. Our major focus will be on the election of His Excellency Dr. Johnson Weah. That will be our major focus. So nobody is going to track anything. So if they send it, sit down over there and allow this man to and confront this man, they will be at their own rate. As I said it, because the Senate is a horse of our head, and our electoral laws are clear. The election commission should be independent and a voice of our partisans. The Joseph Mabwaka has appointed a unity partisan to become an election commission. This is the man that and violated electoral law during
and the 2023 election, where United Party didn't win. The first round, you declare United Party to be a winner. It is not a professional man. These are the guys that continue, to make the country to last in the gap of poverty and destitution with their depleted ideas. But some of our brothers do not understand that. They say supporting these guys, these old guys that do not even know anything when it comes to governance. And you say have them at the epicenter of governance. So the legislature, the Senate, we are calling upon you. This man should be rejected. We need peace and stability in our country. Our children are attending to school. So this man should be rejected.
Okay.
Anything other than that, can't turn it on the 9. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Those people at the House of Senate, people are not going to live in peace. Get that at the back of our mind today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, my dear brother. James Levy said, "Good morning, boy. We are here. You know, we don't like Kissy man. He is a lawman man. I know him very well. I am a Kissy man, and here from Lofa County to be specific, Wasanga town, and I'm a strong citizen member, not only a member. Oh, okay, a lawman man. I think group. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Yes, my E from 72nd Street talking with you.
Go ahead.
I think we are in the video now, making us to understand the whole situation where the worker in. So I want to let you all know they are not the room that talking. They just saying that was not in power before she left power. She came by. He talking about we are left power to come. So all I'm thinking about and what in my mind is that people you wake up. So tell and you say I know that Donald Trump will come for the room. He's not coming for the room. Donald Trump come for Joseph Boakai for over us. We tired because if people want to see an election and they want to bring war in Liberia. This is why we are afraid of war. I told my children in Sierra Leone when war was fighting. I suffer a lot. So let him reject Boakai. Let all Liberians wake up and say, we now want a president that overall is suffering us. So that Donald Trump can come for him. Because the Lovia you talking about, they like it, this is why. The Lovia will not let what Boakai do. All of them will protest. You see that in the country, the people that in the country, they protest. No, because they don't need to stay there. But we, the Liberians, we are suffering with say like Boakai for overall. They sit in the day to day. And the only way, let Boakai move for overall for impede government until nothing going now.
Okay.
Because we will suffer. So that's what I want to tell you. That God be with you.
Okay, Mama.
You have power. You have power. We don't get for you. We will know how to do power and meeting power. And you say you can't buy for it. That's small children talk there.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Aisha.
Let's say you quickly.
Yeah, I'm going to drink financial bank on Lionel. Yeah, Dave, Boakai, can you try to say you will make the election 2020 now? Because if Boakai Peter, the president, that own personal property, lying to himself, let him go and add to our 12 figure where the Peter model to him, Peter gave the people power. The people don't need you to get it like people power. He said, again to wait. He said no. The frustration he made his mother to that people none is better in prison. So when Boakai now have law for his family, then you not push the Liberian against the war because you will not push her against the war. They expect to bounce back to you like football. Will bounce back to you like iron.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning. Yeah.
Hello, Weah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is my responding on Tuesday. Yeah, Weah, I did it this morning. Yeah, I wonder why these people want to see that they putting someone there that will give them. Maybe Pastor they will educate for they know something, right? What made them afraid? When they breaking houses, the people houses they breaking will vote for this. The people that they downfire from the offices, they will vote for this. They vote for Zofa.
for now, will vote for them. Why they fresh? You know, but I can't say them when they put their lazy, and they know that they fail. They know that they fail because we're just on freedom. Listen to the man speech and attend to you and listen to him. You know he will never come back. They will never come back. But let me remind the people that in the House of Senate that if they create chaos in the country, they should know that they will be the first. Their horses and the king will be protected before it comes to win that image. Don't change that before it reach to us. Even America, they will wait for them because of what they depend on. Which of the country that they think they will run. Why they treating the country that they never keep you why you want to. If you know that you're doing the right thing, if you know that you're better living that point in the right path, you will never talk about keeping Israel. They will never keep, but they know what they're doing. Just come and see what they did in our area here. It's a rotota. They enjoy on the lawmaker, praying with tear gas, breaking people who taking somebody landed, lying to the people say they coming open road. Then I want the people will not vote for them, the poor rotota will vote for them. Thank you, Israel. I'm a grandchildren.
Okay, thank you, Mama. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello.
Let's hear you.
Yes, Israel. I want us to be to my anger because it's in a silver battle with full spiritual and physical. The time and how we wish to prepare ourselves already. And what I say, you're dead with the devil. We dealt with Jesus because of that war, and battle must come down. Anywhere he go, anywhere he do it, battle must come down. We declare, and whatsoever the Bible says, whatsoever we declare on the earth, they declare here. Whatsoever we ban, it is banned. Whatsoever we losing, it is losing. Battle must down. The children of God, we speak. Jesus name.
Thank you so kindly. The squeeze is present. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. How are you doing?
Okay, Chief.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fine.
I'm hearing you, sir.
I'm calling from David.
Okay.
Why is there some of the Liberians and they always say that Joseph Wagapo is left with there doing this and that? Why you get so why you get little fish? That's it too high up. The wonder of God because you know.
Hello? Oh, you slip off the line?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fine. So you know the president you CDC dropped to your Unity Party. CDC get it back 2029. God give it to CDC already. Look at the writing on the wall. You see the writing on the wall. You don't be walking. You don't walk as Jesus Christ in your body that CDC got on the presidency. What you worry about? Those people will not be no more. You'll not see them again. They'll be scattered all over the country here. They'll start appealing to some of you people. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Well, that is of the essence time of God with us onto this edition of the program. Talk about it. Let's say thanks to all of our callers. Thank you so much. Those of you in Radio Land, thank you for your listening, Row. Talk about it. We'll return tomorrow, same time, same station. Those of you online, thanks to Buta Radio 102.3 in Sino County for always relaying the show. My name is Ezra Boria. See you. God bless you. Bye-bye. Money,